Estrella was the perfect name for Warhol in the 60s, the combination of Dracula and Cinderella.
Andy was an enabler.
Really? Nobody wanted his artwork at the time.
I think he's queen of the pop art.
He was the one that had the guts to save the Velvet Underground.
And these guys yelled at us, "You fucking play that again, we'll beat the shit out of you."
On drugs, on speed, on amphetamine.
These were people who were non-functional, dysfunctional.
I never in my life believed that these things would be considered films.
He did 2 hours of my ass. I have the most famous ass in the world.
A glittering facade?
A glittering facade.
Silver goes with stars.
I don't have any favorite color because I decided silver was the only thing around.
This is the factory, and it's something you can't recreate, as when we were making films there with the actual people there, making art there with the actual people there. That's my cat, Ruby. Imagine living and working in a place like that. It's so cool, isn't it?
Okay, I was born Isabelle Colin Dufresne, and I became ultraviolet in 1963, more or less, when I met Andy Warhol. Then I turned totally violet, from my toes to the tip of my hair. And to this day, what's amazing, you know, I'm aging, but my hair is naturally turning violet. It's all natural, which is quite extraordinary. Maybe it's a miracle.
I'm Taylor Mead, and I'm buried alive in museums, cinematics, and foundations. And with the Andy Warhol Foundation, we have a lot of wonderful movies with great character and personality, and even almost a plot.
And we were all drama queens. We had, like, the Silver Factory was the place to throw our tantrums, show our outfits, just blossom.
I'm a cult star.
I'm a cult star because of when I was with Warhol in New York, I was probably the only person there who was also a very good who was an actress and thought she was going to be an actress, not just a star.
If somebody wants to be in movies, you can buy their life and say, we'll do 2 movies of your life for that year.
How does your family feel about your being in these movies?
They hate it. They're terrified. They think I'm just beyond belief, out the window with me, you know. And they've decided I shouldn't have any money.
I impersonated Andy and that whole jazz. They actually believe I look like him, and they believe that I am just like him, probably, except that I don't have money, or maybe.
I am Victor Barkris. I am a biographer and a portrait writer. I would say that the factory, from the moment it opens its doors, was the most intelligent art commune in the world. Here was another very high level think tank, sort of communal artistic gathering place, you know.
We were all people who had this divine will welling inside of us, driving us, saying, art, you just have to create. It doesn't matter what you do, if you paint or dance or make music, use everything. But in New York, in the Village, you are free to create.
In a bollocks, motorized bollocks, and anybody new who came into the factory was asked to sit there and for a portrait, 2 minutes, 45 seconds of film, motor was run, and you sit there, and it's very, when you see those, they were called screen tests. And very interesting what happens when they are just by themselves and the camera is there. There is no cameraman, the camera is running there, and there is you.
Gay wasn't the word then, you know, but it was mostly faggots. What everybody was who was successful. I mean, there's no really kind term to express the homosexual world before the gay revolution happened, you know. But it was a subculture. So the Warhol Factory really was very instrumental in allowing those revolutions to happen and become known.
Takes me a minute to do.
Just a perfect day. You made me forget myself. What he did do is he made it all possible. One, by his backing, and two, before we went in the studio, said, you've got to make sure, use all the dirty words, and don't let them clean things.
Regrets? I've no regrets. No. Except that I was born a woman instead of a man. That's my only regret.
The most wonderful thing about living?
The most wonderful thing about living is to be dead.